Bill O'Reilly here, Thursday, May 7th, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. House Democrats announce a fifth stimulus package. Nearly all flights in the USA operating at 20% capacity. Marine recruits resume training in San Diego. Indian leaders in Michigan defy the governor on opening casinos. 3 Russian doctors fall from high-rise windows during the contagion. Also ahead, a new song about the pandemic. A song? But first, Democrats in the House announcing another stimulus package to help struggling Americans. The new plan will include aid for workers in, quote, cultural institutions like zoos, Broadway theaters, art museums. Republicans vowing to fight for liability protections to save small businesses from frivolous lawsuits. Democrats don't want any limits on lawsuits. So there is a deadlock over the next stimulus package. If you see a plane overhead, there's a good chance it's empty. According to the Wall Street Journal, U.S. air traffic down 90% since March. Almost all of the jets that do take off are less than 20% full. Airlines have a legal obligation to keep operating domestic flights. Not all of them, but some of them. Many travelers are frontline workers like doctors and nurses. Marines and Navy SEALs resuming training in Southern California for the first time since the outbreak. New military policy requires all recruits to quarantine for 14 days before reporting for duty. The Pentagon refusing to release the number of COVID cases within the armed forces, labeling that information national security. Officials in Detroit saying no to opening the city's casinos, but tribal leaders disagree. According to Michigan Live, gambling on Indian reservations will reopen this week in Michigan. Native American groups in the state say they are not subject to Michigan's law. And that's true. Governor Whitmer has said nothing. 3 Russian doctors treating COVID have mysteriously fallen from high-rise hospital windows, 2 to their deaths. Russian police are investigating. The physicians were outspoken critics of Putin and his response to the contagion. Criticizing Putin in Russia, not smart. The O'Reilly Update will return with something you might not know. When life is in chaos, your home is your safe haven and most important asset. But do you really own your home? Are you sure? Imagine getting evicted for non-payment of a loan you never took out. Well, it happened to Deborah, and it's happening everywhere. It's called home title theft, and the FBI calls it one of the fastest-growing crimes in the country. I urge you to get Home Title Lock. Your home's legal title is kept online, and thieves know it. They will forge your signature on your home's title, and then they legally own your home, taking loans out on it. Your bank doesn't cover you, and neither does your insurance. Avoid this nightmare and possible eviction with Home Title Lock. Please go to HometitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim. Use code BILL for 30 free days of protection to get you through the crisis. Enter Bill at HometitleLock.com. HometitleLock.com. You know me as a news guy, but today I'm a science guy. I've accumulated my share of aches and pains over the years, which started my quest for a natural solution. I found it in Omega XL. The stuff works, and it has 30 years of research to prove it. Omega XL is a powerful natural anti-inflammatory supplement that helps relieve joint and muscle pain. There's nothing like it. Omega XL has health benefits way beyond joint comfort. Here's another reason I take Omega XL. Research shows that it can rebalance inflammation in the body and promote a healthy immune system, vitally important. So, please do 2 things today for yourself. Stay close to your loved ones and order Omega XL, the supplement that can deliver pain relief while improving your overall health. Order now and get a second bottle absolutely free of charge. Please go to omegaxl.com/bill. That's Omega, the letters XL.com/Bill. Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. This week marks the 75th anniversary of Germany's unconditional surrender in 1945, ending the European theater of the Second World War. On May 7th, 1 week after Hitler's suicide in a Berlin bunker, his successor, Admiral Karl Dönitz, authorized the surrender, which was signed by General Alfred Jodl in France, as the Allied commanders looked on. Germany had declared war against the USA, as you know, after the Japanese, a German ally, bombed Pearl Harbor. At the time, Hitler said, quote, "After victory has been achieved, Germany, Italy, and Japan will continue in closest cooperation with a view to establishing a new and just order," unquote. I guess justice and concentration camps are compatible, right, Adolf? Anyway, it didn't really work out for the Nazis on any level, and here's what actually happened. Violent chaos would ultimately consume 28 countries in Europe and stretch from Great Britain to Russia, Sicily to Sweden, encompassing more than 3 million square miles of territory. By the war's end, Italy would lose 500,000 soldiers and civilians, also paying out $360 million in reparations to the Allied forces. Milan, Turin, Rome, all in ruins. Even the Vatican was bombed. Hitler's Germany, controlling more than 20 different countries at its height, would lose it all, including 7 million lives, 23 million in reparations, and thousands of technology patents seized by American agents to help fight the looming Cold War. In all, historians believe up to 30 million people perished in Europe alone. World War II was the most destructive event in history. 4% of the world's population wiped out, 80 million deaths total. More than 60 million European civilians displaced, 27 million driven out by force, 6 million Jews assassinated in concentration camps. The figures are just numbing. And here's something else you might not know. The last battle in World War II Europe took place in Yugoslavia 2 weeks after Germany surrendered. Back after this. Our world has obviously changed when you venture outside. Face masks are everywhere, and the kind of mask that you use matters. We all want a mask that gives great protection, like medical professionals get with their N95 masks. The Boomer Naturals 30-day face mask provides 92.2% antibacterial protection. It's comfortable, easy to breathe in, and to speak with. And the masks come in both adult and children sizes. Not only is the Boomer Naturals mask highly rated, but it is affordable. Less than 30 cents a day. These Boomer Natural masks can be used up to 30 days by hand washing them with soap and water. I recommend you order yours right now at boomernaturals.com. Use code BILL20 at checkout, save 20% every time you shop, plus get free shipping on orders over $50. That's code BILL20 at boomernaturals.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.